The race one of the Indycar Iowa doubleheader. Here for the Diecast Indycar League, Marcus Ericsson on pole with Scott Dixon on the outside pole. 20 laps for both Iowa doubleheader races tonight. Let's get the other channel started. Race one of the Diecast Indycar League Iowa doubleheader. Marcus Ericsson on pole, Scott Dixon to his outside. Good effort from Ganassi and Penske. That rivalry looks like it'll continue after the intentional crashing of Kevin Simpson on the last lap of the Mid-Ohio race from points leader Scotty Mack. Here we go. 20 laps around Iowa. We're green in corn country. Ericsson, Dixon lead the field of green.
When you wake up with pink eye, you get your prescription fast. In like an hour.
Lap one goes to Scott Dixon. Marcus Ericsson looks back on his inside. Side by side for the lead, hanging in the one between Ericsson and Dixon. Right behind them. 3 wide for third. Here's Scotty Mack, Kiffin, and Pillow 3 wide. With power, trying to get to Kiffin. He's on his back bumper. Remember, Simpson's taken power out of the last 2 races as we're 3 wide for 7th between the Arrow McLaren boys and Kirkwood wins that battle. Kyle Kirkwood slots in the 7th, just behind that 3 wide battle for third, which could turn into a 4-way battle if Will Power wants to do something. Kiffin and Scotty Mack side by side. Any bad blood incoming here? We'll have to find out, as they're still side by side for the lead between Ericsson and Dixon, and Ericsson looks like he's going to win the battle. No, they'll still stay side by side. Ericsson leads lap 2. He's clear of Scott Dixon. Marcus Ericsson to the lead with Dixon trailing in the 2nd place. Penske and Ganassi. A rivalry that has been brewing, and here we go. Scotty Mack goes in the 3rd, Will Power 4th. Pillow gave Kiffin too big of a push. Pillow will shoot in the 5th. And on the outside, Kirkwood and Nolan come flying in. How about the run Christian Lundgaard is having right now? Lundgaard, who runs 10th as Jacob Abel, passes him. Trying to make something happen. 3 wide for 8th. Or that's for 7th, actually. Or that's the battle for 5th. 6th. 3 wide for 3rd. Kirkwood, Power, and Scotty Mack. Looks like Will Power is going to win that battle. But now here comes Scotty Mack on his inside. Yes, here we go again for the lead. Ericsson and Dixon. Lap 4 is led by Marcus Ericsson. Scott Dixon in tow. 3 wide for 3rd. That battle's going to be won by Scotty Mack. No, Kirkwood's there. Kirkwood's still on his outside. Here's Will Power pushing. Power pushes Scotty Mack in the 3rd. 3 wide for 6th. Pillow wins that battle. Kiffin and Nolan side by side for 7th. And it looks like we have a battle for 9th here on lap number 4. Abel and Lundgaard. No, Abel's going to give a shot to Nolan. And Kiffin Simpson is backing up. He's now going to be battling Lundgaard for 9th. Jacob Abel starting to make his way forward. He's side by side with Pillow for 6th. Battle for the lead again. Here's Marcus Ericsson and Scott Dixon side by side. As we head to lap 6, they're wheel to wheel. Ericsson trying to push Dixon up high. This might give a run to the Penske boys on the inside. Here comes Scotty Mack and Will Power. And instead, Scotty Mack makes contact with Scott Dixon. Ericsson to the lead. Will Power shoots in the second. Kyle Kirkwood may shoot in the third here. He will. And he looks to the inside of Power. Andretti takeover at the front of the pack. Below into 6th, Nolan Abel side by side for 7th. Here's Kiffin clearing Lundgaard for 9th. In the back of the pack has been battling hard. Rossi into 11th, Foster 12th. 4-car Gaggle for 13th. Pato, Colton, Joseph, and Stingray. Whoa, there goes Herta. Herta got a push from Stingray and he went around. Big crash off into turn 4. Colton Herta, Stingray Rob on top of the 26. And the first caution of the race comes out as Colton Herta got a big push from Stingray Rob and it turned him around right in front of Joseph Newgarden. And oh boy, Stingray went flying. Yeah, that's a huge crash. Joseph ends up on top of Herta. And we'll have to settle out the order here. That was a huge incident. Stingray destroyed, Herta destroyed, and Joseph destroyed here on the front straightaway here at Iowa. So Newgarden will finish last. He'll be starting on pole because the fuel will be inverted for the second doubleheader. Herta 18th, Stingray 17th. So we'll go green on lap number 9 of 20 with Ericsson, the pole sitter, still in the lead with Will Power in second. Kyle Kirkwood third. Scotty Mack in fourth. Scott Dixon rounds out your top 5 in fifth. Alex Pillow sixth. Nolan Siegel in seventh. Jacob Abel, the rookie, in eighth. Kiffin Simpson ninth. Christian Lundgaard rounds out your top 10. Alexander Rossi 11th. Louis Foster, the rookie, in 12th. Pato 13th. Rasmussen 14th. Connor Daly 15th, and Graham Rahal rounds out the field. At least the cars that are running. So here we go. Green flag, lap 9 of 20. Ericsson, Power, Kirkwood lead the field. The green run away. Ericsson and Kirkwood try to go 1-2 right away. Here comes Scotty Mack and Scott Dixon. They make contact. Oh boy, contact between a Ganassi and a Penske. Here we go again. Contact between Ganassi and a Penske. The two Scotts, Scott McLaughlin and Scott Dixon, make contact yet again, and they somehow didn't crash. That's not going to be favorable in Scott McLaughlin's eyes. Here comes Will Power, 3 wide for the lead. Power in the middle. Erickson on the inside. Kirkwood on the outside. We begin the halfway point with Erickson still in the lead, but Power and Kirkwood fighting back. Oh, in the wall! Scott Dixon got turned by guess who? Kiffin Simpson. His own teammate in the wall turned him. Wow. Oh my goodness me. An unintended payback as Scott Dixon goes into the wall as collateral damage as Kiffin Simpson turned him up into Scott McLaughlin and it took out himself and Scott McLaughlin intentionally crashes him again. Cautions out at the halfway point. And my goodness, that is very unfortunate for Scott McLaughlin. Scott Dixon, really fast cars. Kiffin Simpson tried to give his teammate a bump, and it didn't work. So, Marcus Erickson still leads. Will Power into second still. Kyle Kirkwood remains in third. Nolan Siegel now up into fourth. Alex Pillow into fifth. Jacob Abel now runs sixth. Louis Foster in seventh. The two rookies now in the front. Pato in eighth. Rossi ninth. Rounding out your top 10 is Christian Lundgaard. Connor Daly 11th. Bram Rahal 12th. And Christian Rasmussen 13th. The last car running on track. 13 laps completed. Out of the 20, here we go. Erickson still leads. Green flag. Here comes Kyle Kirkwood to the outside with a push from Nolan Siegel. Kirkwood's just ahead. He is ahead. Nolan Siegel pushes him all the way out in front. Wide up the middle. Marcus Erickson trying to hang on to second place. What's going to be easier said than done. Maybe he actually will. There's contact. Will Power to second. Will Power in second. Marcus Erickson third. Will Power, Alex Pillow and Nolan Siegel fighting for fourth place. Kyle Kirkwood into the lead. Here's Marcus Erickson fighting right back for second. Looks like Marcus Erickson has the best car today. Here he comes, trying to make a move in the second place. He and Will Power make contact. Erickson and Power sideways. They save it. Erickson takes second. Here comes Nolan Siegel and Alex Pillow looking for third. Jacob Abel now up here in sixth. Here's Pato Award. He almost gets turned by Louis Foster. Connor Daly moves up in the ninth. He's having a great run. Alexander Rossi falls to 10th. Here comes Louis Foster and Pato Award. Maybe Connor Daly, he looks like he's got a good car. Maybe he can claw his way into this. We're coming to lap 15. Side by side for third, Power and Nolan. Will wins out. Two Chevys, so you think they'll push each other? Kirkwood's still leading. Erickson in the second. The Andretti Global cars are fast, and Kirkwood nearly gets turned. We begin lap 15. Marcus Erickson looking for the lead. Oh, look at this run! Will Power, Nolan Siegel. They go right around the two Andrettis. Power leads. Nolan second. What a pass! 4-car battle for fifth going on. That may turn into 6 if they're not careful. 7 even. 4 wide. It looks like for a second. But they keep it straight, and Jacob Abel moves up into the top 5. What a move by Jacob Abel. He gets the push. Fighting going on in the back. Rasmussen, Lundgaard, Rahal all fighting each other. Connor Daly and Alexander Rossi fight for ninth. Daly wins that battle. A good battle here between the rookie Foster and Alex Palou. One of the best drivers in the sport. Foster looking to win out. But they're still going to be side by side as Jacob Abel now looks to set his sights on the top four, who are in an intense battle for the lead. The two Andretti's got to team up against the two Chevys of Willpower and Nolan Siegel. And here comes Nolan Siegel to the inside of Willpower, looking for his first lead of the season. Or not of the season, for a first time in a while, and he's got it. Nolan Siegel to the lead. Oh, Kirkwood almost gets turned by Jacob Abel. Four-car battle going on for seventh. Connor Daly might win it, but right now it's Nolan Siegel. Willpower goes to the inside with 4 laps to go. The two Andretti's are there. They're going to try and push Willpower to the lead. And don't look now, the rookie Jacob Abel is here. We might get back-to-back races where there's a rookie fighting for the win. We're coming to lap 17 lap 18 of 20, coming to 3 laps to go. It's Willpower, Nolan Siegel, Kyle Kirkwood, Marcus Ericsson looking for the win. Maybe with Jacob Abel coming into the mix. Here comes Abel trying to make it 3 wide. Dale Coyne Racing. They've got a lot of poles, but they haven't got a lot of wins. The top 4 make contact. Jacob Abel's now seriously in the challenge things. 4 wide for second. Coming into turn 3, can they all make it stick? This is what Willpower wants to see. It looks like they're all keeping it stick for now, but it costs Nolan Siegel and Jacob Abel. They make contact. 3 wide for the lead. The two Andretti's in power. 3 wide. Contact made. Nolan Siegel's going to make it 4 wide going into turn 1, and he makes the pass. Nolan Siegel to the lead. What a pass by Nolan. Unbelievable pass. Nolan Siegel, with 3 laps to go, has the lead as the other 3 got caught up with each other. And it costs the other 3 as they could get back into the fight for sure. But man, what a pass by Nolan Siegel. 4 wide around the outside for the lead. Wow, Louis Foster sideways. He makes an incredible save. Jacob Abel's there. Connor Daly is there. Connor Daly hasn't led since lap 1 of Road America. He does not like Alex Palou, and he got right by him. The battle for second rages on behind the 6 of Nolan Siegel. Willpower and Kyle Kirkwood leaning on each other. Coming to 2 laps to go. Side by side for second, but it's all Nolan Siegel. He's running away. Kyle Kirkwood in the second now. And Marcus Ericsson looks to go into 3rd place. Here we go. Ericsson the 3rd. He might help his teammate win this. Jacob Abel, Connor Daly trying to make a late charge into this fight. There's 4 cars battling for 7th. Alex Palou and Paolo Ward make contact. And that gives Louis Foster and Alexander Rossi a run. They're going to be 3 wide. Palou wins out. He gets a push from Pato. Foster. Rossi falls back to 9th. They're 3 wide, but the battle for the win is the big-time battle. Nolan Siegel and the Andretti's. They're right there. Here comes Jacob Abel and Connor Daly looking to go around Willpower. They want top 5 finishing positions. But the battle for the win is right here. And here comes Marcus Ericsson. He takes him 3 wide. Ericsson to the lead. It looks like it's going to be a battle between the Andretti's. Don't look now. Jacob Abel, Connor Daly, and Willpower in the mix. Oh, Connor Daly tries to make it 3. Kirkwood leads. Ericsson's there in a second. White flag is out. Battle for third is going to be Harry. Looked like it was going to be Nolan Siegel, but the Andretti's have caught up, and Connor Daly moves into third. Will Power looking for third on the inside of Connor. Power gets a push from Abel. White flag is out, and we have a crash. We have a crash on the front straightaway. We have a crash. Alexander Rossi, Louis Foster, and Graham Rahal. Oh, a humongous crash. Graham Rahal goes flying. Graham Rahal goes flying on the front stretch. He's upside down. He ran right over the back of his teammate, and it destroyed the 15 car. This is probably going to be a yellow. Alexander Rossi and Louis Foster is absolutely destroyed. It's probably going to be a caution. Who's it going to be? Graham Rahal ends up on all 4 tires. Alexander Rossi, Louis Foster are destroyed, but still no caution. It should be coming soon. It should be coming soon. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Marcus Ericsson or Kyle Kirkwood? But the fight for third rages on. Marcus Ericsson's got to make his move. The caution's going to be coming any minute. Here they come. Look at Connor Daly and Jacob Abel. They've caught up to Ericsson. They're going to be side by side for second. Ericsson gets up to Kirkwood, and the caution's now thrown as they're off of 4. And Kyle Kirkwood, under caution, will take the win here at Iowa. Marcus Ericsson second. Connor Daly his first career podium. What a run by Connor. Jacob Abel 4th. Will Power in 5th. 6th for Nolan Siegel. Looked like he had the race won for a moment, but no. Unfortunate for Nolan. Pano, 7th. 8th for Alex Palou. Christian Rasmussen, 9th. And Christian Lundgaard rounds out your top 10 and the cars finished. So what a win for Kyle Kirkwood. He gets the job done here in the first race of this Iowa IndyCar doubleheader. Congratulations to Kyle. And what a race. We'll see y'all in a bit for the second race of the Iowa IndyCar doubleheader. See y'all in a bit. RV out. Peace. Oh, man. What a thrilling race it was at Iowa. Kyle Kirkwood comes home with the win. And, man, those Andretti cars were bad fast. The field is inverted, so they'll be in the back, but they'll have their teammate Colton Herta up in the front. This should be a fun nightcap to this Iowa IndyCar doubleheader. We'll see y'all in a bit. RV out. Peace. The field has been inverted for race 2 of this Iowa IndyCar doubleheader. Joseph Newgarden and Colton Herta now the front row, and let's see if these fast Andretti cars and some of the other fast cars in the back can make their way forward back to the front in this 20-lap dash here in Iowa. Here we go. Race 2. We're back and underway at Iowa. Looking on the outside for the lead. Kiffin Simpson gets a push from Scott Dixon. And Joseph Newgarden has a bigger shove. Newgarden leads lap 1, but here comes Stingray to the inside. No. Stingray still looking. Here's Stingray still looking. But it's Joseph Newgarden still in the lead. Whoa, Kiffin Simpson almost turned his teammate again. I wouldn't trust Kiffin pushing you if I'm Scott. I don't think Scott McLaughlin likes him right now. Rahal and Foster, the two teammates fighting for the back half of the top 10. Looks like Graham's going to win that battle. Lundgaard, who started 10th because of the invert, the last car who actually finished the first race, is already up inside the top 7. Lundgaard flying to begin the race. Battle for second, which turns into Dixon's. Dixon in the second with Joseph right there. Dixon looks to the outside for the lead. And now Joseph gets a push. Scotty Mack pushes him into the lead. Whoa, Christian Lundgaard is flying. He's already up to 5th. Kiffin Simpson falls back to 6th. Herta 7th as we begin lap number 3. Battle for 8th is heating up. Foster, Rossi, Rahal. Might be joined by Kiffin Simpson and Colton Herta, who are battling right in front of them. There's a 3-wide fight for 3rd, and Lundgaard takes it. What an effort by Lundgaard. But immediately Stingray challenges him on the inside. The two Penske cars of Newgarden and McLaughlin run 1-2, and here comes Scotty Mack already wanting the lead. Christian Lundgaard trying to force the issue on the outside. We begin lap 4. Newgarden still in the lead. Oh, Lundgaard, contact! Scotty Mack to the lead. Stingray second. Joseph flies to 3rd. Falls to 3rd, I should say. Lundgaard 4th, Dixon 5th. Foster goes into 8th. He and Graham get by Rossi. Graham was okay after that horrible flip down the front stretch. Here comes a battle. It looks like Newgarden blocks Lundgaard and Dixon's momentum to the outside. But right now, Scotty Mack in the lead. He's being hounded by Stingray Robb. Stingray to the outside. Here comes Stingray. Joseph Newgarden makes it 3 wide up high. 3 wide for the lead. Now it turns into 2. Robin Newgarden. Stingray to the front. Whoa, he almost got turned. Newgarden back to the inside. Side by side for the top 4 spots. Dixon right there as well. Oh, we got a good battle brewing right here between Herta. He wins out for 6th. Side by side for 7th. Graham and Kiffin. Watch Foster. He may make it 3. Rossi might make it 4. Now the cars that were finished up in the front to begin, or in the first duel, they haven't really made their way forward yet. In the first race of the doubleheader, you mean? Yeah, not the first duel. Well, it could be called a duel. Marcus Ericsson, though, he's flying. Ericsson seems like he's got the fastest car on the track. That car, wherever it goes, it's going to move by people. But it also gets past a lot down the back straightaway. He's 3 wide with Pato and Abel. And it looks like from the 18th starting position, he's up to maybe 14th. But Palou and Nolan have moved faster, and Lundgaard has moved faster than anybody. Who started in the back, and there goes Alexander Rossi hard into the wall. Rossi crashes again. Contact down the back straightaway for Alexander Rossi, and he hits the inside wall hard as well. First caution of the second doubleheader race, and it's Alexander Rossi who goes for a spin off of turn 2. Oh, man, that's unfortunate for him. 2 DNFs. A chance to make up a lot of points. And he's going to fall back big time in the standings. So right now, at that moment of caution, Stingray Rob is the leader here on lap number 7 of 20. We'll restart. Stingray leads. Joseph second. Third is Scotty Mack. Lundgaard is fourth. Fifth for Scott Dixon. Colton Herta is sixth. Kiffin Simpson seventh. Graham Rahal eighth. Louis Foster ninth. And Alex Pillow in the 10th spot. Here we go. Lap 7 of 20. We're green. To the inside already go the Penske's. Newgarden and McLaughlin. 1-2 already. Stingray looks to the outside, though. He'll stay side by side with Scotty Mack for second. Herta may make it 3 wide for fourth. Alex Pillow does make it 3 wide for fourth. They're going to be 4 wide for fourth. Wide for fourth place, and it's going to be contact. Pillow, Lundgaard, Dixon, they're 3 wide now for fourth. Pillow trying to make the outside work. Battle for the lead. Stingray moves up in the second. What a pass by Stingray to break up the Penske 1-2. Stingray looks to the outside. Stingray Rob for the lead to begin lap number 8. And Scott McLaughlin wants the lead for himself. And he's got it. Scotty Mack to the lead. Stingray and Joseph fighting side by side for second. They'll invite Dixon into the battle. 3 wide for second place. Dixon there. Battle for ninth. Nolan Siegel, Kiffin Simpson, side by side. Three wide for second. That's going to turn into 3 wide for the lead. Scotty Mack got caught slipping. Stingray and Joseph trying to go 3 wide for the lead. 3 by 3 for the lead. Stingray gets a push from Scott Dixon. Dixon actually wants to lead for himself as we begin lap number 9. Stingray's too worried about Dixon. Scott McLaughlin to the inside. He'll be pushed to the lead by Newgarden. 3 wide for 5th. Pillow, Lundgaard, Herta. Pillow takes it for now. Herta gets in the draft. We're coming to lap number 10. A lot of battling going on throughout the pack. Pillow and Lundgaard, they look really quick, but they're dead even. Oh! And the wall! All by himself. Joseph Newgarden made a quick move to try and pass Scott McLaughlin, and he backs it into the wall. Caution is out. Joseph Newgarden in the wall. Man. 0 points for him, too. That really hurts. That's going to hurt him in the standings. Oh. Joseph had a really good car, and he stuck it into the fence. So Scotty Mack leads as we hit the halfway point of the second Iowa doubleheader. Dixon second, Stingray third, Lundgaard fourth, Pillow fifth, Herta sixth, Simpson seventh, Rahal eighth, Siegel ninth, Foster rounds out your top 10. Pato 11th, don't look now, Erickson's in 12th, Abel 13th, Kirkwood 14th, Power 15th, Rasmussen 16th, Daly 17th. Here we go, the second half of race 2 of this Iowa Indycar doubleheader. Is green. Looking immediately to the outside. It's Scott Dixon looking for the lead. Stingray in the second. Here, Stingray looking for second on McLaughlin. Below and Lundgaard fighting right away. What a move by Dixon. Here's Colton Herta way on the inside, looking for third. Whoa! Look at that! Nolan Siegel rim riding the outside. What a pass by Nolan Siegel! He just passed so many cars. I cannot believe what Nolan Siegel just did. He is having a hell of an Iowa doubleheader. The Andretti's trying to stay in the mix. They're right together with Kip and Simpson. But look at this mess. We're 4 wide for third or for fourth, and we're 3 wide for the lead. Nolan Siegel didn't gain as many cars as he'd like. They're still 4 wide right behind him. But Colton, Scotty Mack, and Scott Dixon, and Dixon takes the lead. Lap 12. Siegel gets a push. He goes to the outside again. He's going to rim ride. Siegel looking for the lead. Dixon, Herta. 3 wide again. 4 wide back here. Who wins this battle? Do they all survive? Rahal gets fit, and he might go for fourth. Kip and Simpson giving a good shove to Alex below. Teammates right here. Lundgaard will get turned. We're on lap number 12. 13. No, it's 12. You're right, lap 12. Look at this fighting between Graham and Scotty Mack. But they're 3 wide for the lead. Siegel, Dixon, Herta. Herta looking for the advantage on the inside. It looked like he had it. But now Dixon's charging in the middle. Now Siegel falling back. Lap 13. Here's Siegel again. Rim right on the outside. Siegel and Herta side by side for the lead. Ooh, Herta got loose. They made contact. Dixon couldn't capitalize. Battle for fourth. Graham and Scotty Mack. Here on McLaren Ganassi. Oh, Palou! No, Alex Palou. Alex Palou goes around Christian Lundgaard. Can he save it? And guess who caused it? Lundgaard with an incredible save. But Alex Palou gets taken out by his teammate, Kiffin Simpson. Back-to-back races where Kiffin Simpson has taken out a teammate. And unfortunately for him, he also took out Pato O'Ward. Very unfortunate crash for Pato O'Ward, Alex Palou, 2 championship contenders. No gain, 0 points. So we're going to restart with Colton Herta leading the race. So it'll be a 4-lap shootout for the win here. Colton Herta leading, Nolan Siegel with a chance at a huge victory. They're both looking for their first ever wins. Scott Dixon's won before, Graham Rahal's won before, Scott McLaughlin's won before. Stingray Rob has it. Erickson and Kyle Kirkwood have. Kirkwood got his first win. I can't believe that was his first win of his career. Yesterday, Will Powers there. Louis Foster has never won. Jacob Abel never won. Rasmussen never won. Daly never won. Lundgaard never won. So we have 14 cars on track. And the top 10 is Colton, Nolan, Dixon, Graham, Scotty Mack, Stingray, Erickson, Kirkwood, Power, Foster at the moment. Here we go. 4-lap shootout at Iowa. Green, green, green. Herta leads the way. Immediately, Scott Dixon looks to make it 3, looks to try and get around Nolan. He won't. Rahal to the inside for second. And guess what, boys? Guess who's here? The Fast Andretti's. Here they come. The Fast Andretti's are here to join their Fast Andretti teammate at the front. Andretti with the quickest cars here. Will it be them winning, though? Kirkwood and Stingray are battling side by side. Erickson's fighting for fourth. He's 3 wide to the inside of Scotty Mack and Scott Dixon. Dixon wins the fight. For the lead, Herta, Nolan, Graham to second. Oh boy. Big ass run. Graham Rahal looking. Oh! Nolan tried to give him a push. They're all looking higher on each other on the racetrack. Here's Rahal looking for the lead. Nolan Siegel trying to make it 3. Scott Dixon's going to make it 4. 4 wide for the lead. Erickson in the fifth. He's going to help his teammate. Colton Herta looking for the lead. He's got it. And Marcus Erickson, inexplicably, is up to second place. Will Power is now also in the top 10. He could be in this fight. But Marcus Erickson is already back in the second place. Oh, Kyle Kirkwood's going to make it 3 wide. 3 wide back there. Marcus Erickson, Colton Herta, 3 wide. Dixon the third. They're fighting for fourth. But what a race this has been for Marcus Erickson. Started second to last, and he's already here. He was fighting for the win yesterday. He's fighting for the win today. Coming to 2 laps to go. Marcus Erickson on the outside of his teammate for the lead. Erickson's getting ahead. Scott Dixon's going to make it 3 wide. Nolan Siegel, Graham Rahal fighting for fourth. Scotty Mack is there. And look at Will Power. Oh, they're going to be 4 wide. They're going to be in contact. Rahal the fourth. And Kyle Kirkwood. Huge rim ride, just like Siegel did. They're 3 by 3. 3 by 3 coming to the white flag. 3 by 3. Stingray, Scotty Mack, Will Power. They're all making contact as we're coming to the white flag. Battle for fourth is won by Graham Rahal. Kirkwood and Siegel almost crashed. 3 wide for the lead. Who's it going to be? Dixon! Dixon got the run on the outside. Oh boy. 4-car fight coming to the line. Andretti Global has 2 right there with each other. Here we go. White flag. Can it be Scott Dixon or is it going to be somebody else? It's Marcus Erickson the outside of Rahal. Erickson pushes ahead to the lead. Graham Rahal gets tipped. Graham Rahal sideways. Rahal's going to fall back. Herta pushes Erickson. Kyle Kirkwood's there. performance from Andretti. Here's Stingray, Scotty Mack, and Power. Unbelievable run from this Andretti Global team. They're looking at a 1-2-3. They're looking at a 1-2-3. Unbelievable, because two of their cars had to come from the back to do it. But who's going to get the win out of the three? Will it be them or will it be Scott Dixon? It's going to be a Honda, we know that. Ericsson into the lead. Can Colin Herta get his first win? Kirkwood and Dixon side by side. Herta falls back. Marcus Ericsson's got the lead. Marcus Ericsson's just going to hold on to his two teammates and Scott Dixon. Marcus Ericsson's all alone. His teammates are three wide. They're battling each other. They won't be a factor. Second win of the year for Marcus Ericsson. The best car all day, all weekend, gets the win. And for second place, it's Colin Herta and Kyle Kirkwood third. A 1-2-3 for Andretti Global. Nolan Siegel's going to come home in fifth. It looks like, yes, Power sixth, Rahal seventh. What a run for Nolan Siegel. He was awesome this weekend. Will Power sixth, Graham Rahal seventh. And coming home in eighth, Stingray Robb with a good run. Scott McLaughlin comes home ninth. And rounding out your top 10, Jacob Abel. Rasmussen 11th, Daly 12th. And 13th, it'll be Louis Foster. Rasmussen comes home 14th. What a race for Marcus Ericsson, and what a drive by Andretti Global. 1, 2, 3, and Marcus Ericsson will get the burner down, which is something that Kyle Kirkwood did not get to do due to the crash yesterday. Marcus Ericsson. Oh, wait, let me do it on the other one. Marcus Ericsson will come to the start-finish line to do the burnouts. What a win for Marcus Ericsson. Congratulations to him. Andretti Global sweeps the Iowa Indycar doubleheader. And the second time, it's a 1-2-3. See y'all later. RV out. Peace. What a run for Marcus Ericsson and crew. Wow. Andretti Global dominates at Iowa. They get the job done. What a run by them. Congratulations to Marcus Ericsson, Kyle Kirkwood, Colton Herta, and this whole Andretti Global team for an outstanding effort. They didn't put a foot wrong besides Herta, who crashed yesterday. See y'all later. RV out. Peace. I'm not sure what race is next, but it's going to be just as thrilling as these Iowa races were. See y'all then. Peace.